Hello, beautiful Aries. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're going to dive into your next 4 weeks money and success reading. And if you're new here, I am Divine Light, and I'm so happy you joined me today. I'm going to start by pulling some symbols. This is going to give us a general idea of what's happening. And then we're going to dive into your coffee cup. By the way, if you're new here, go ahead, hit subscribe. And if you want to enjoy this message, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Okay, guys, I see there's a well, a wishing well. There's a sun shining on the background. We have a compass showing the north, and it kind of seems like a north star as well. The fish is a very positive omen. Fish can indicate many opportunities coming your way. It can be money, it can be resources. Overall, best symbols so far. Wishing well requires you to put the bucket down here and take whatever is inside of it meant for you. And it is going to lead you, it seems like, to your true north, your heart's desire. But the thing is, there's stairs here that you need to climb up. This might be a procedure that you need to follow, and you need to maybe drop a penny inside of the wishing well in order to get your heart's desire. So it might require you to take some action. But the thing is, this tells me your heart is already guiding you towards this action point, what you need to do. It can be like an idea coming to you, inspiration, maybe a suggestion you're hearing from someone that somebody's telling you, oh, maybe you should just call that person. Go ahead, take that leap of faith, because it seems like this is leading you to your heart's desire. Another thing we have here is fish. Fish can symbolize three fish, maybe even better. Material satisfaction, money coming in, maybe three different options are showing up. We have number 3 here again with the ship. The ship is basically flying, so it maybe indicates some flight opportunities for some of you. It can be like a new job maybe you're going to be flying to, or money that you need to go get, fly and get it. Okay, let's dive into your coffee cup and see what it has. I see there's a chunk of money showing up here within the first week. The ship comes with number 3, so it can be within the 3rd week as well that you hear about the money, and then you need to pack up and go towards it, because yeah, there's a pathway also opening here. I see like a paper. This can be like a contract that requires you to maybe read carefully and sign, or it can be like a paper that you need to send out in order to get your heart's desire through that. So Aries, I know you don't shy away from action, but it seems like this is going to be something like an inspired action that you need to take in order to get your heart's desire. Another thing I see here, there's like a mountain. You can see it's a clear mountain, and there are mountains where you're crossing with the ship. So I feel maybe this is like a ship right there. Some of you are flying somewhere, or maybe some of you are traveling over the mountains. The ship can be also like a train that you're going to be taking. The path is opening. So if the opportunity to travel shows up, maybe it's time to take it. And the travel doesn't have to be specifically from one city to another, one country to another. It can be like a one borough, one neighborhood to another neighborhood as well. Okay, maybe you're going to find your inspiration in that new environment. I see there's a person here, like they have a letter V on their chest. It can be a victor, somebody who already won something. And I see that there is a conversation happening with them, but mostly also telepathic communication I see. I know that sounds a little woo-woo. I know it doesn't really sound anything solid, but the thing is, we as human beings, we have the ability to send our thoughts to another one. Think of it like when you're thinking about someone, them calling you. It can be someone maybe sending you thoughts right now. Maybe if you keep remembering someone, they're sending you thoughts. This can go two ways. The victory, maybe they have the answer to your victory. That's why when you keep like thinking about this person, it's time to maybe dig through and try to find out what's happening. This can be a person that you're not talking to. That's why maybe digging can be connecting with the people who knows both of you. It can also symbolize here an ancestor or maybe like an inheritance issue, maybe something left to you, a very important, valuable thing that you need to go through a paperwork, okay? Maybe family, vault, whatever it is that you need to just look into here. I see in your heart space, there's like a crowded environment. First, you don't really have clarity about this thing. You don't know what it is. It seems like I told you, it doesn't really have many clues, but it says like a letter V on it. And I see like 1, 2, 3 layers. Another thing here, the layers can be symbolized maybe an apartment complex, okay? If this is like maybe a household, maybe on the third layer you're going to find something, or within maybe the first layer or the basement has something for you. Another thing I see here, there's a person with a hat, like sitting on the balcony, basically watching outside, watching the sunset, and a clear paper, a clarity moment here. I see there's also a sunset on the background. So it can be like when you find that bucket, when you find that wishing well and you dump your desire in there and you're going to like put your penny in there, and when you're reeling something out of it, this might be someone reeling something out of it within the second week, that you're going to have crystal clear idea of how this thing is going to work out for you. That's why I feel here there's a crystal clear sunshine is showing up here. The end of the second week, there's a pathway I see. There are two people having a conversation, and there's a third person behind another one here. I don't know which one is you guys, but what I can tell here is this is the other person's leaning towards you. Okay, if you're not the one bringing the offer here, I feel like the other person is going to come with an offer, and there's someone strong supporting this offer. This can be even splitting up something. Maybe somebody's paying more than what it's worth to something you have. It can be also like maybe separating the pathways with another person, okay? It can be a partnership coming to an end because another one, that one wants to have like something bigger or something like they want to pursue, but maybe you want to retire. It can be the end of that kind of a situation as well. Either way though, even though it sounds a little negative, there's like a clarity coming to you, and you have like a smiley face right there. If this is like a victory, again, a V right there, like you're going to end up in a positive place. Because what can this be? If this is like a business that you're splitting, maybe it's not going to have a bright future. Wishing such a thing is really negative, and it can bring negative energy to you. But I told you in the beginning that you are probably sensing some things, and this can be even maybe you're working with someone and you're already sensing this is going south, this is not really going to work out. Okay, if that's the case, and if you're getting the offer to actually walk away, maybe you're considering. This is about considering. This next 4 weeks energy is not really making decisions, I feel, for you. It's about considering, should I or should I not? I see reverse number 1 here. Number 1 indicates new beginning, and number 1 and number 3 here. The new beginning may be reversed for now. Maybe it's paused. It's not really moving forward because number 3 is going to be necessary. Number 3 is your creative ideas. If you're the creative mind in a place, and if you want to leave that place, maybe, or you want to be the number 1 here, maybe you need to be a little bit like going along with the number 1. Okay, that's probably what the reverse number 1 is. You're not maybe getting what you're desiring, but you are going along with it, even though it's not exactly like the number 1 reversed is not exactly what you desire, but it's going to lead you towards it, it seems like. Okay, I know it's kind of sounds a little mysterious, but I feel like there's someone actually this resonates to. There's a letter E here. We see a child above it, and there's a man behind it, and there's a crescent moon attached to the man. Crescent moon can symbolize an authority, a governmental authority, and this can be the child's name. Maybe E can also be in the name of a company, something new, something fresh. Maybe you're looking for approval from authority at the same time. And that's why maybe you don't mind the 1 being reversed. Maybe there is a space that you always wanted to become the number 1, but it's not going to work out. Now you're working on something fresh and new, and you know that authority is going to approve that and support that. That's why you're not really making a big deal. I see here like a powerful creature, kind of like a dragon, walking in your heart towards the sunshine here showing up. And I see there's a big bird. You can see the big bird right here. bring in good news. This seems like the fourth week. As the timeline goes, we divide the cup into four, and this is the fourth week here. This can be, the bird can symbolize someone who is fluent in maybe multiple languages, can be someone bringing news to you, can be someone whose job is to deliver news as well. Maybe that's what they do as work. So it seems like, though, because it's bright behind them, this is going to be something that is going to be really exciting for you when you receive that. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. Your desire coming fast, guys. I feel like here some of you are manifesting the components of the desire. You're not really focused on the end result. You're maybe like, once the crumb, you are going after the crumbs. Okay, this can be like an example of, for example, yeah, the lottery is not exactly crumbs, but let me tell you, maybe you want a house, but instead of visualizing the house, you want, oh, I want to hit the jackpot. I want to get a large sum of money in my hand. And who knows if you're going to find a house or not. The thing is, when you focus on, whatever you focus on expands. So is the money means for to an end, or it's just a sole purpose? This needs to be clarified here. That's why I see there's a chunk of money coming in, but there are two people on top of it. So something is going to come in. Maybe it is going to be split up in between two, and then you're going to decide if this is going to be enough for you, or you're going to go after it even further, even more. Okay, this is going to be important here to decide which one. Do you want the means, or do you want the end result? Okay, this is going to be really important during this time. In the meantime, in your heart space, there's a party happening. You might find yourself in an environment that has, like, on the ship, the people are not alone. This can be a party, like actually arranging something together and go on a trip. That can be like a moment of enlightenment for you to expand your horizon as well. Okay, let's see what Tarot has to say for this next 4 weeks. We're going to pull a card for each week. I have here Eight of Swords within the first week. I wonder why you're feeling trapped in a way, because it seems like here, right after that, the solution comes in. It seems like here some of you might be actually operating under duress better. This is not a positive thing, guys, but sometimes if you actually had the hardship all your life long, operating and thinking under this kind of stressful moments and coming up with the creative ideas can be easier. When you're in peace, it can feel like tiring. You might feel too relaxed for your own good. But the thing is, though, what happens within the first week, even though you're feeling trapped, even though you're feeling like you don't have any solution, and this is logical, by the way, it's in her head. You see her head is tied. Her body is loosely tied. She can break free from all of those ties. With even the one of the swords that she can actually cut those cords. The thing is, though, her eyes are tightly covered. So you might not be seeing the solution. But the solution is, you're going to find it when you feel like, oh, I'm trapped, I need to get out of here. Mindset, like, those panic rooms, is going to lead you towards the direction of the solution. The second week, the solution comes in, and on the bottom, the shadow side of it, this is actually a cycle coming to an end. Maybe you're making a decision to choose what you love to have in your life rather than having stress, and the solution to come under duress and stress, okay? King of Pentacles is someone who has financial stability, structure, who's someone powerful, and it seems like that's going to be your throne. That's where you're going to be sitting within the second week. The third week, we have the Fool's energy. Fool is someone who's stepping into the unknown. I want to see what's going on with this Five of Cups. Okay, Five of Cups can be symbolizing a short disappointment. Shadow side of Five of Cups, we have here High Priestess. So some things might not really going the way you want it to be within the fourth week, because there is knowledge that you can tap into. It can be spiritual knowledge. It can be divine knowledge, maybe intuition, instinct. Something is going to be guiding you towards a direction, towards this over this bridge, the castle. That's why it's not really going the way you want it to be, okay? Because there's a better option located here for you. Rather than crying over 3 spilled cups, you can actually have a property right there, something solid. You can even go in there and live in it, okay? That's why maybe You might get this kind of like a temporary blockage on the path, but it doesn't mean it is going to be consistent or forever. Okay, let's see what this Eight of Swords mean. Three of Pentacles. So when you need help, ask for it, okay? When you think you're stuck, you need to ask for help. Three of Pentacles can indicate there are people coming together, which all of them have expertise, and they're utilizing them in order to get something done. So if you need help, if you need guidance, or just the support is needed and you're feeling like my hands are tied, I cannot really move, I cannot do anything, having that even like a short period of support and help is going to really take you out of that mindset and bring you to here this solid mind, okay, that you feel stable, solid, you have a structure, you can see your resources and use them very well and have confidence that everything is working out. So that's why you're feeling that way. We have the Hangman coming with the King of Pentacles. On the shadow side, we have the Queen of Swords here. The Hangman is like a temporary pause happening within the second week, even though you have all the resources, so you can come up with a solid, logical explanation or answer on a choice that you're going to be making. Okay, so even though you have all the resources, this doesn't mean that jumping into everything like the Fool here without thinking or calculating. So the Hangman comes in for you to see there's a different way you can handle things. There is a better option, so you can change your perspective and see things differently. Queen of Swords is someone logical, at the same time gentle, because she has the feminine energy. So she has clarity. You see the cloud, there's not a cloud in the sky. So you will come up with a clear and precise answer or solution. We have the Fool comes with a Five of Pentacles. Fool is you within the third week, especially jumping into something without seeing how it's going to end up. This can be a situation that maybe you don't really have any experience. The Fool starts his journey, but usually we say that he has his tattered sleeves, that he has some experience from the past. But Five of Pentacles tells me that you might be even stepping into something with no support. Nobody is back there supporting you. Maybe nobody's giving you assurance that this is going to work out. So, I mean, you might have to deal with that being left out in the cold. You can despair. You can feel like, oh, nobody's helping me. I cannot do this. I'm so poor me. Yeah, this is like a Five of Pentacles is like a pity party basically here, especially because she has the key right there, okay? She just needs to lift her head up and find the key and unlock the door. What happens there is, I want to pull another card with the Queen of Pentacles, want to show up and tell you there's a solution, there's a resource. All you need to do is use that resource. And I feel like because she has the resources, this is something available to you, okay? That you can really utilize it right away. With the Five of Cups, I want to see Two of Pentacles. So Five of Cups might be coming forward because maybe something you thought is going to take responsibility of your shoulders is not going to go that way. You might have to still balance Two Pentacles by yourself. The High Priestess tells me that you have innate knowing and knowledge of how to take care of this. Instead of despairing, go ahead and use that knowledge, because that is going to lead you towards the Nine of Cups. Heart's desire, wish fulfillment, a way out of that situation. Even this is like something makes you feel like, oh, I need to pay this right away. There might be something saved on the side you don't know about, or there might be something coming from another thing you have done, another favor you have done. So it's about finding those resources and utilizing them. Let's see what we have here. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. This is important because I feel like we have the white buffalo calf woman here coming forward as a peacekeeper. Maybe you are feeling tied down because you're not really letting go of the need to be right. That's not allowing you to call upon these people who are around you, surrounding you, can help you, okay? Are you going to be happy or are you going to be right? You need to choose either one, because what happens is when you choose the peace, you're going to also have support and solutions. Another one we have here, Sage, be devoted and committed. This I feel like aligns with the Five of Cups energy better, because if one thing doesn't really go the way you want it to be, what are you going to do? Are you going to give up on everything? Or are you just going to be, okay, taking the time, because we're human beings, emotions are healthy, you're going to feel your emotions, and then move on to the next chapter, next challenge, next thing, next solution. So that's what the Sage actually offers here. Be devoted and committed to the cause. But if you're feeling down, you can take a break, okay? We have the Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. Again, I feel like here your internal resources are going to be much more important than whatever is available outside, because it's going to help you utilize what's outside too. And Fire Guardian is ignite your passion. Passion, yeah, we can all have passion about something, we can all love a certain thing, but if you're not really igniting it and using it, utilizing it in the things that you want to achieve, it would be dormant. So that's why I feel like here this is telling you, just, you know, light that fire basically and use it. And maybe even if this is something you're so passionate about, you can switch it to like another thing you really want to have in your life that you don't really have much of a passion. Okay, let's see one more guidance for you, what you need to know at this time. Just make a decision already so the story can move forward. I feel like, Aries, you're already a decisive person. This is not maybe about making a decision of what you want. This can be about how you're going to achieve it, okay? So maybe the pathway that you have multiple options, and choose one so the story can move forward, and you can choose another one. Here you can see there are options available here too. Stalling doesn't buy you more time. It only wastes the limited time you're given. Aren't you curious what happens next? This is here with the Eight of Swords. Maybe you're stalling something by feeling like you're trapped there. And let things move at a flowing pace instead of forcing yourself to hit the brakes all the time. Choose wisely, then stop choosing, it says. Okay, all right, sounds good. Right, beautiful Aries, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.